Elissa here with Mattress Clarity. Are you looking for a bed that was specifically designed to help people rest and recover from an active lifestyle? If so, you've come to the right video. Today, I'm talking about the Bare Pro mattress. I'm gonna go over its construction, its firmness, its feel, to help you figure out whether this is the right mattress for you. Ready? Let's get started. But before we dive in, if you want to take a look at some of our top picks for mattresses, head over to mattressclarity.com. There you'll also find in-depth reviews for mattresses, pillows, bedding, and more. And make sure to stick around to the end of the video where I'll be answering some of the most frequently asked questions about the Bare Pro mattress. Now, Bare mattresses are designed with incredible cooling features, and they're made specifically with athletes in mind. But you don't have to be an Olympian to enjoy all of their benefits. This company has 3 different beds in their line, including the Bare Original, the Bare Pro, and the Bare Hybrid. Today, though, we are specifically looking at the Bare Pro. This is their higher-end version of their original all-foam bed. You want to see what really makes it stand out? Well, let's take a close look at its construction. The Bare Pro mattress is 12 inches tall and it features a thin and breathable cover. But what's really cool about this cover is that it has celliant inside. This is a unique material that helps aid in muscle recovery, so it's especially great for athletes. When you peel back the cover, you'll get to the first comfort layer. And this is a copper-infused foam, and copper's really great for many reasons. First of all, it helps you sleep cool at night, which helps pull body heat away from you as you're sleeping. And it's antimicrobial, so the mattress will stay cleaner for longer. Underneath that, you'll find a layer of their gel-infused memory foam. Now, in addition to creating wonderful body contouring and pressure relief, the gel inside the foam also helps dissipate heat, so this should be a very cool sleeping mattress. Then you'll get to the responsive transition foam layer. And this layer makes sure that you don't totally sink through the comfort layers, so it's still super easy to move around on top of this bed. And then finally, you'll get to the high density support layer. This gives the mattress an extra boost of durability and provides the lumbar support that you will need. So, what does this all mean? Well, first, let's talk about the mattress's cooling features because there are a lot. Now, traditionally, all foam mattresses can trap heat and make sleepers feel really hot at night. But that shouldn't be an issue with the Bare Pro because it has copper in the first layer, a gel infusion in the second layer, plus there's sealant in the cover. And if you're wondering how long this mattress will last, this is a very high quality and well-made all-foam mattress. The high-density foam layer should make the mattress last about 7 to 10 years. When reviewing mattresses, we always pay close attention to firmness and feel. So first, let's talk about its firmness level. On our firmness scale, we rated this a 6.5 out of 10, which also just so happens to be the industry standard for medium firm mattresses. And when it comes to how this mattress feels, it has a traditional all foam feeling, but it's a little bit more responsive than some other beds that you'll find out there. You'll sink a little bit into the top layer, but you'll feel the nice support layers underneath you. So you're not going to feel stuck in this mattress, and it's still very easy to move around on. So a really great way to demonstrate this is with this ball here. So I'm going to drop it from shoulder height, and you can see that there's a little bit of a bounce, and it's still a pretty responsive mattress. Now let's talk about how the Bare Pro mattress feels in different sleeping positions. Now when I'm lying on my back, I feel a great balance of comfort and support. This is very typical with medium firm mattresses, so if you're a back sleeper, excellent pick. If you're a side sleeper, it kind of varies depending on your body type. For me personally, I don't compress the layers too much, so over time I might start to feel a little bit of pressure along my shoulders and my hips, but if you're a larger person, you'll really compress this memory foam and you'll get that nice body contouring that you're looking for. It's a similar story for stomach sleeping. So because I'm a petite person, I feel decently supported in this sleeping position, but most people are going to feel their hips sink into this layer a little bit, which could create some pain and tension along your lower back. So in general, it's not the best pick for stomach sleepers. Here at Mattress Clarity, we like to combine subjective opinion with objective tests. And one way we do that is with the pressure map. So watch carefully as I rest on my back, side, and stomach. You'll see everything from blue to no pressure all the way to red for high pressure. And pay close attention to what it looks like when I'm resting on my side, especially on my shoulders and my hips. Let's check it out. If you share a bed with a partner, you want to pay close attention to your mattress's motion isolation. So what this means is if you're resting on one side of the bed and your partner gets in on the other, will you feel their movement transfer to your side of the mattress? One way we test this is with a glass of water. So I'm just going to press into the layers around it. And you can see that there's a little bit of a disturbance in the glass, but really hardly any at all. And because this is an all foam mattress, it isolates motion really well. So it should be a great pick for couples. But another way that we show this is I'm going to get in on one side of the bed and Tanner's going to get in on the other. And as he switches sleeping positions and moves around, I really don't notice a lot of that movement on my side of the bed. So again, if you share a bed with a partner, Bear Pro, great pick. Another important thing for couples to consider is edge support. And what this means, if you're sitting or lying near the side of the bed, will you feel secure or will you feel like you might roll off? Well, I can say that the Bear Pro actually has decent edge support, especially for an all foam mattress. As I sit on the side here, there's a little bit of a compression underneath me, but I don't feel like I'm going to fall off the mattress. But if I were to bend down and tie my shoes, there would be a little bit more of a give and it's not quite as secure. Now, when I lie down on my side on this mattress, I feel pretty secure. There's a little bit of a dip right at the side, but overall you should be able to use a great amount of the surface area of this mattress. Now let's see who the Bear Pro is a good fit for and who it's maybe not as good of a fit for. Starting with the good stuff. The Bear Pro mattress is well suited if you are a hot sleeper. It has celliant in the cover and gel and copper infused memory foam layers, which will really help dissipate heat. This mattress also works really well for combination sleepers. It's a medium firm mattress, so it's versatile whether you're sleeping on your back or your side. And finally, the Bear Pro works exceptionally well for athletes, and that's because it has celliant in the cover, which is meant to aid in muscle recovery. Now let's talk about who the Bear Pro isn't as well suited for. First of all, if you're a fan of an especially soft or an especially firm bed, the Bear Pro won't work for you. This has a classic medium firm feel, which works well for many people, but again, everyone's personal preferences are a bit different. Also, the Bear Pro will not work as well if you're a larger stomach sleeper. If you're shorter like me, you might be able to get away with sleeping on your stomach, but if you're a little bit taller, chances are your hips will sink deeper into the memory foam layer, which could cause some strain on your lower back over time. And finally, the Bear Pro is not a great pick if you prefer a traditional, bouncy inner spring mattress feel. This is an all foam bed, so you're going to sink a little bit into the top layers. It feels more responsive than others you'll find out there, but if you really want that springy feel, I recommend checking out the Bear Hybrid. If you're shopping for a new mattress, chances are you're looking at several different options. So let's see how the Bear Pro compares to another popular model, the Bear Original. Well, first of all, these mattresses are pretty similar. They're made by the same company, but the main difference is that the Bear Pro is a little bit thicker and it has an additional comfort layer. So if you are a heavier person, the Bear Pro will work better for you, while the Bear Original works better for lightweight sleepers. Both mattresses are medium firm, but the Bear Original is going to have a little bit more of that traditional slow moving feel. The Bear Pro is a tad bit more responsive. And when it comes to price, the Bear Original is going to be a little bit more affordable, and that's because the Bear Pro has some additional bells and whistles that you're paying for. So, who should get the Bear Pro? This mattress is best suited for heavier people because it's a bit thicker and it has more comfort layers. You'll get more of that comfort and support that you need as a larger person. Also, the Bear Pro is a fantastic choice if you're looking for something just a little bit more luxurious. Again, this one is a little bit taller than the original and has more comfort layers. Who should get the Bear Original mattress? Well, this bed works really well for lightweight sleepers and for those who want to save a little bit of money. The Bear Pro is a bed-in-a-box mattress, so that means it'll arrive at your doorstep compressed inside a cardboard box. So how do you unbox it? Well, first of all, you'll want to get help from a friend. These are very heavy boxes and you don't want to end up pulling your back out. Once you find your friend, bring the box into your bedroom and cut open the top of the box. Pull the mattress out of the box and place it onto your bed frame or foundation. Gently and carefully cut through the layers of plastic and unroll it onto your foundation. Be careful not to damage your brand new mattress. Allow the mattress to off-gas and expand for about 48 hours, and then you'll be ready for a great night's sleep. Before I jump into the frequently asked questions, I'm going to go over some additional information about the Bear Pro mattress. First of all, this company does offer free shipping and free returns. They have a 100-night sleep trial period and a 10-year warranty. Plus, different bedding accessories are available. Now I'll answer some of the most frequently asked questions about the Bear Pro mattress. First question, how long will a Bear Pro mattress last? Well, this is a very well-made mattress and it has a thicker layer of comfort at the top. So we expect this to last between 7 and 10 years. Second question, is the Bear Pro mattress a good fit for side sleepers? And the answer is yes, most of the time. If you're a larger person, you'll compress into the memory foam a little bit more, so you'll get nice pressure relief along your shoulders and your hips. But if you're a lightweight person, you might not compress it as much, so it's possible you could feel some tension over time. And last but not least, is Bear a good company? And our answer is absolutely. These mattresses are made with eco-friendly materials, they have excellent customer service terms, and of course, these mattresses are high quality. Well, that's about it. If you need any more information about mattresses, pillows, and bedding, head over to mattressclarity.com. There you'll also find some of the best deals on the Bear Pro mattress. And if you loved this video, we have tons more just like it on our YouTube channel. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe.